This town hall meeting at the banquet hall of the State House, Abuja, focuses on enhancing the ease of doing business in Nigeria. Attendees include Vice President Kashim Shettima, Governor Inuwa of Gombe State, ministers, heads of MDAs, and private sector players. The event begins with a report highlighting the performance of ministries, departments and agencies in implementing the administration's regulatory reforms to ensure transparency and efficiency.
This particular data set will sit in the MDA performance ranking tab, and we'll start from the bottom. 4 of 36 MDAs achieved below 25% of activities. Now, 10 of 36 MDAs performed above 75%. I think this is quite commendable, considering where we were at the end of 90 days. A lot of these agencies really doubled down and stepped up.
Our collective aspiration is that the reforms, along with the insight and learnings from this regulatory reform accelerator, will drive measurable impact for productivity and competitiveness across key sectors to improve the Nigerian business environment and support the economic initiatives of the government.
Some stakeholders here, however, believe there are still bottlenecks that need to be addressed.
Presently, the online platform that we use for filing and getting our certificates is totally down.
What is the framework for effective collaboration and tracking to see that the reforms that are happening at the national level are going to subnational level, especially the states?
The special advisor to the president on PEBEC, Mrs. Jumoke Oduwole, believes that addressing the trust deficit between the government and the private sector is vital.
Yes, to be candid, there are a lot of turf wars. Yes, to be candid, there's room for a lot more collaboration, which is why it takes presidential and very high level, the cabinet intervention, to make sure that the boots on the ground, the public officials and civil servants understand the importance of not being a gatekeeper, of collaborating and ensuring that we deliver on the cost. We bring down the cost of doing business in Nigeria. We bring down the time it takes to do business, and we make sure that it's transparent doing business in Nigeria.
While urging heads of MDAs to sustain the tempo, Vice President Shettima restates President Tinubu's commitment towards addressing the economic challenges in the country.
No matter the depth of the reforms we introduce, our goals will remain out of reach unless our ministers and their ministries, departments and heads of parastatals and agencies of government function at their base and align seamlessly with our agenda. I am therefore excited to share that our public sector reforms have achieved a collective score of over 80% at the beginning of the 90-day regulatory reform accelerator. I want to thank our ministers and heads of parastatals for doing an awesome job.
The key takeaway from this meeting is that achieving a higher ranking in ease of doing business in Nigeria requires collective effort from all stakeholders. From the presidential villa, Emperor Simon, Channels Television News.